Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 3 with me, Get Daved. This one we're going to put on Auto Explore. There's lots for it to see. I'm going to need you way down here, old dude. We're tentatively trying to mass an invasion force. And find, good spots to muster the fleet. If we go after the Taurians, we should be able to hit them really quickly because they basically have two core systems. And then some people that are really conveniently in a normal amount of propulsion range to the border. This one they haven't even bothered to defend. Why would they? We're friends! They don't have to fear Get Daved. Oh, these fleets would ravage each other. It's not a great situation to be in. Also, got to adjust our spending a little bit if we want to get photonic warheads in a meaningful amount of time, which realistically we won't. Deep Space Starbase 1. Alright, well, where is it? Oh yeah, I see their point. Wait, they're from Earth. I'm from Earth. Ugh, we're gonna have to argue over who's got the real Earth. And then no one will argue over who's got the real Mars. I wonder if things have broken down between us. Tentatively, yes. Oh no. And they're at war with the Yor. Well, better they get taken over by me than them. 90 ships, not too shabby. Some colony ships, I'm sure they're gonna play a really big part. Help out a lot of people. Guess a lot of missiles get used in their part of the galaxy. Well, I know what I'm doing with the Ouchies class warship now. Here, I'll give you some antimatter. And money? We'll be getting that antimatter back soon enough. We could, the Taurians would just be so clean to take them over, though. Also, an interesting coincidence that they happen to have exactly 90 ships, just like the previous race. I don't know what to think about that. I give you money? All right. It's pretty good stuff. I do think we have to switch to thinking about the Terrans. 17 more turns, my goodness. Yeah, you know what? We have some awkward situations with them already. Time to start, you know, upgrading the fleet, I think. We're not gonna, yeah, and we're not gonna be using photonic warheads. Okay. Ouchies. Get ready for your Mark IV variant, or your Mark III, pardon me. They were using kind of varied weaponry. Actually this is a bit of an awkward situation. We don't have the next level of shielding. Or do we? Costs about 80. Doesn't work as well as the others though. Just gonna take a quick look at the tech tree here. Shield systems, here we go. Okay, the barrier is the next one. 5 turns. Alright, we're gonna grind that one out instead. And possibly even see if we can switch our way over there. Current leader Archaeans. I didn't even talk to them. 71%. I don't get how I'm at 71%, but maybe, I don't know. Anybody got barriers? That'd be kind of nice. Maybe the Yor can trade with me. What are you guys shooting at the Terrans these days? Go on. They're all about the terraforming, which is kind of interesting to me. I'm actually not keen on that one. I've been dealing a lot of Promethean. Are you interested in that at all? I have a feeling when I offer them resources, it's not going to work. Okay, progress. Mega star bases I don't think are that great, although if I have to shoot one down I'll doubtlessly be quite annoyed. Probably gonna have to take something off the table. That one terraforming tech was doing it all for them. Okay. You has guns for me? My goodness, the research tech is super good though, so we should try making it happen. Really? Maybe there's something we don't know about it that we should. I don't want to give that to you anymore. Them having sensor range is, like, indirectly a big deal. It's weird that our relations are going down with them. Opposing ideologies normally isn't that big of a deal. Alright, no barrier field generation, unfortunately. Might be able to make that happen a little quicker, though. Brawler! We needed to do good things here. Ooh, terraform almost any tile. But his manufacturing is so terrible. It's because the population's terrible. Okay. That's alright. This one's waiting for the late game. Gonna get the population nice and high first. And you know what I meant by that. Okay, we'll get them doing that. Population cap is probably the secret to their success. And the old dude. Really only good for fighting Taurians. Or rather, it's really good for fighting Taurians and okay for fighting anyone else. Okay, come on. Better than 5 turns remaining. Because I really cranked up the research. We were at 500, I bumped it to 700. This should at least be 3 after our next turn. Yeah, good. Let's talk to that minor race and see if we can sell them weapons again. They had a ton of... oh, fine. They had a ton of money last time I talked to them. And that was doing something for me. It's a curious path for them to take. Hmm. Okay, so the Terrans didn't like that, but that's okay. They're chump change. We need to get some old dude upgrades, I think. And sooner rather than later. That means we need money, and that's a problem. We basically need to trade to get it. Oh, this isn't a good time. And we don't know anything about your space. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about this wrong, trying to attack, you know, friends. Call me crazy. Why would they have to be so far away? Oh. Perhaps they aren't. That's gotta be a your planet. It's surely the only way. Man, they're so fast and yet now it seems so slow. I know I'm being poetic about all this, but it's really profound. I cut all their funding to social manufacturing, which has really put a damper on their production, unfortunately. These 3 planets can form a decent seed. Yeah, we've got all these nice buffs coming their way. Yeah, this is a decent fleet to have over here. If the invasion comes, that's where it's going to be. And our new plan is going to have to be to take over that minor race. Sorry, gang. But that's pretty much a critical system. And they're stirring up crap with the Terrans. Works for me. I'll have to come at them from below. Been on such good terms with them for so long. Taurians at war with the Thalans, glad to be caught in the crosshairs. We're just going to dial that back a little bit. I mean, gotta have the old dude first because that's a combat ship. Barrier fields. Okay. We've got some diversification now. Back to those lovely photonic warheads, which I basically can't wait around for. We'll be relying on trading to make a lot of the subsequent everythings happen. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm actually going to have this one just fly straight into Thalon space, if possible. Can't reach that far. Okay, let's think this through. Also, let's take a look at your research output. It's getting there. It's making me happy. There we go. Oh, this is just a generic scout. That's why he sucks. Remember when I was like being all poetic? I was like, man, I wish this thing were faster. But it seems so slow. It objectively was. It has no propulsion. Okay, place your bets on what we're gonna find, people. But I'm betting inhabited planet. There we go. And a pretty good planet, no less. Requires extreme colonization, probably even if I try taking it over. The Altarians may have that. Ooh, drugs. And carriers, which I am generally not crazy about in this game. And money? We swap advanced techs, everybody wins. Alright, we can take this one over now at will. Aside from the fact that it's, you know, probably well defended. Some marginally terrifying ships. Yup. No beams allowed. We're gonna want some constructors over there, I think. How can we help you, Wibble? Gotta get the old dudes all the way over here. Should have like non-optimized ships landing at one and the ones ready to go landing at the other. I'm not going to do it, but I just want it on the record that I totally should. Also, let's sneak this in here real quick. We're gonna strip off that. Man, those barrier fields look pretty good. The Yor tend not to use those though. They're on Team Missile just like me. We'll armor it top and bottom. And I think I probably could get away with using harpoons. I've bartered away all of my resources. We also picked up a whole bunch of interesting technology here. Hmm. It costs antimatter, but we get a wicked... See, I'm confused as to what this does, because there's actually a contradiction here. Missile cooldown minus 50% is not the same as rate of fire plus 50%. Because you got to look at the ratio. So if cooldown is minus 50%, that's actually doubling our rate of fire. Anyway, sounds like something that would be good to put on a large ship. Do we try taking advantage? These shoot a lot faster. I think I'm going to just keep going with the all-harpoon approach. We've got the ion drive. Because the perk we have is that the missile assister is buffing all of these. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Also, we've buffed our missiles quite extensively already. So we can have a pretty good specialized missile ship. I'm feeling pretty good about it. All my ships are assault. Not sure what this guy's deal was. I think I designed him in the last game. Not thrilled. You explore wherever you want now. Alright, I'm going to end this one here. In the next episode, probably mostly posturing. It'd be really nice to take this planet too. That's so many turns away though. We'll see if we can make it happen. Thanks for watching, everybody.